Good morning, students. Moving with our next topic, that is respiratory or pulmonary volumes and capacities. What do we understand by pulmonary volumes and capacities? Pulmonary volume will be the amount of air which we are inhaling or exhaling out, or which is present in our respiratory tract, and by the combination of different volumes we are getting the capacity. Means our lungs can hold how much, the capacity, what is the capacity or amount of air that our lungs are going to hold. So volumes are simply our inhalation and exhalation, the amount of air that we are inhaling and exhaling, or that is present in our respiratory tract, and capacity will be how much air our lungs can hold up, the complete capacity. So let's see different terms one by one. The first term is tidal volume. Tidal volume is basically the amount of air that we are normally breathing in or exhaling out. In normal situations, how much air we are breathing or how much air we are going to exhale out, that is giving us the tidal volume, and it is represented by the abbreviation TV. The amount of air that we can normally breathe in or exhale out is near about 500 ml. This is the value of our tidal volume. The second term is inspiratory reserve volume. It can be written as IRV. What is inspiratory reserve volume? After normal breathing or normal inhalation, we have inhaled 500 ml of air already. How much air we can forcefully inhale? Means there is one normal inhalation, then we can forcefully inhale some more amount of air, and this forceful inhalation, the amount of air that is going to enter after the forceful inhalation is giving us the inspiratory reserve volume, and the amount is about 2500 ml to 3000 ml. So after we have inhaled 500 ml, this much amount of air can be inhaled forcefully. The third term is expiratory reserve volume. Is written as ERV. Expiratory reserved volume will be after normal expiration, normal exhalation, some amount of air can be forcefully exhaled out. That is giving us the ERV, and the amount is almost 1000 to 1100 ml. That is the expiratory reserved volume. And the fourth is residual volume. After we have forcefully exhaled air, but after forceful exhalation also there is some amount of air that always remains inside our respiratory tract. Means our respiratory tract is never going to be empty. The trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, lungs, alveoli, they are always having some amount of air left in them, and that is our residual volume, that is RV, and the amount is almost 1100 to 1200 ml. Means this much amount of air always remains inside our respiratory tract. These are some of the pulmonary volumes. By their different combinations we can find out the pulmonary capacities. So let's see how we can calculate the pulmonary capacities. First is inspiratory capacity. IC. How we can find out the inspiratory capacity? Inspiratory capacity is when we have normally exhaled out. After a normal exhalation, how much air we can inhale? So see, we have seen by normal inhalation we are taking the TV 500 ml, and after a normal inhalation we are forcefully inhaling gases also. So this is giving us the inspiratory capacity. Inspiratory capacity will be calculated by the combination of TV, tidal volume, and inspiratory reserve volume. This TV is coming by normal inhalation, and this is coming by forceful inhalation. So this much inspiratory capacity we are having. The second is expiratory volume. Expiratory capacity. Expiratory capacity will be that we have had a normal inspiration. After this inhalation, how much amount of air we can exhale out. So again we can exhale out the 500 ml, that is tidal volume, plus we can exhale some of the amount forcefully also. So the combination of TV plus expiratory reserved volume will give us the expiratory capacity. This much amount of air can be exhaled out after a normal inhalation. The third is functional residual capacity. Means after a normal exhalation, after a normal expiration, how much amount of air will be left behind in our respiratory tract. So it will be the residual volume that always remains behind, and plus the expiratory reserved volume, because we have done a normal exhalation and some amount of air we can exhale out after exhale out forcefully also. So that will be RV plus ERV. This is the amount of air that is remaining, plus this is the forceful exhalation. This is giving us the functional residual capacity. Then comes the vital capacity of the lungs. Vital capacity will be once we have forcefully exhaled out. So after a forceful exhalation, what will be the maximum amount of air which we can inhale, or after a forceful inhalation, what is the maximum amount of air which we can exhale out? That is the vital capacity of the lungs, and that will come by the combination of TV, IRV plus ERV. This is the amount of air that is coming after a normal inhalation, forceful inhalation, and this can be removed out by forceful exhalation. And this all combination is giving us the total lung capacity. How we can calculate the total lung capacity? Total lung capacity will be this vital capacity plus the residual volume that is always going to stay in our respiratory tract. So vital capacity plus residual volume will give us the total lung capacity. So these are some of the volumes and capacities associated with our respiratory system.